Hi, welcome to ArsenalFanTV. Looking ahead to the game, the EFL Cup game, Arsenal versus Southampton. A chance to get to the semi-finals. It's the quarter-finals, chance to get to the semi-finals. It's a home draw, which we're very fortunate to get. And I think that Arsenal should put out a fairly strong team tomorrow and really go for it. Now, Southampton, I'm sure they're going to rest loads of players, but I get the feeling it might be a strongish team that they put out. Let's take a look at the team that they put out in the last EFL Cup game when they played against Sunderland. If I run through their lineup, it was McCarthy who came in, so there was no Fraser Forster. Yoshida, Font, who's obviously a regular. Stevens, McQueen, Reed, Ward-Prowse, Højbjerg, Boufal, Rodriguez and Isgrove. And their bench was Jordi Clasie, Charlie Austin, Martinez, Van Dijk, Redmond, Olimer and Lewis. So most of their first teamers were on the bench. I get the feeling that this time they may throw in a Redmond or they may throw in a Van Dijk just to solidify things up. But they will rest players. However, we know that Southampton, they're famed for their academy. So some of their young players that they got are very good. And they've beaten us before in this competition at the Emirates. They've knocked us out. So we're really going to have to be playing really well. So I think for Arsenal, we should go for a fairly strong team to play against Southampton. I'm not saying, pack it full of our first teamers. They just had a game on Sunday. But a fairly strong team. Let's use our squad depth. Let's not use too many kids. And I think we can beat, Southampton. If we can beat Southampton, we're then into a semi-final over 2 legs. And that'd be brilliant for Arsenal. Let's take a look at the team that I've put together. This is my lineup. I want you to put in the comments your lineup, the team that you think should play tomorrow. But this is my one. I'm going Martinez in goal. Of course, he's the third choice. I thought about maybe putting Ospina in there, but Ospina's doing the Champions League games. Martinez has obviously been given the EFL Cup, and he hasn't let us down so far. He's just signed a new contract, and he's a top keeper. I really like what I've seen of him, so I'd have him in goal. Right back, I'd go for Carl Jenkinson. Didn't play at the weekend. I'm hoping it's not an injury, but if he's not injured, for me, Carl Jenkinson's got to go in there. Gabriel, as one of the centre-backs, came on at the weekend, did okay. And Rob Holding, who hasn't let us down so far when he's been playing for us, really looks an accomplished young player on the up. On the left-hand side, Monreal, I'd take him out and put Gibbs in there, probably be the captain as well. And for me, that is a nice back five. I like that back five. Sitting just in front of them, I'd have Francis Coquelin in there. He didn't play at the weekend, was rested, and will be, the sort of guy that could solidify up that, whole back position. And Aaron Ramsey, I put Aaron Ramsey in there. Ramsey needs more game time, can be more influential on the game, so I'd have Aaron Ramsey in there. Also, I'd give a start to Jeff Rene Adelaide. Again, another great prospect in the midfield. I think he, definitely a guy who could be at home in this game. The last game, he overplayed a bit too much, but listen, we need to give this guy game time. He's a definite prospect for Arsenal. Then I'd go a front three of, on the right-hand side, Alex Oxlade Chamberlain, who in the last game, remember he got the winner for us. He played really, really well. So Alex Oxlade Chamberlain, as I said, last game in the EFL Cup, he scored that great goal. And on the left-hand side, Alex Iwobi, who wasn't playing at the weekend, will be fresh again. First team experience, very, very good player, and will be chomping at the bit to get out there. And down the middle, as our centre forward, Lucas Perez. Giroud was sort of holding his hamstring at the weekend. We don't want to aggravate that. We've got a big game against West Ham. Alexis needs a rest as well. And that would be the team that I would start with. So what do you guys think? What team would you start with? I want you to leave it in the comments below and let me know what team you'd start with. But for me, that's a team that's got like first teamers in there like Gibbs, Coquelin, Ramsey, Oxlade Chamberlain, Iwobi. Guys, even Gabriel to a certain extent. Guys with lots of experience and know what it's all about, mixed up with some youth. And I think that's a strong team, strong enough to beat Southampton, get into the next round, into the semis, get past that. And it's Wembley, Wembley. Why not? Let's have a good run in this cup. What do you guys think? Let me know what your team should be, and thanks for watching Arsenal Fan TV.